The day that you present, you're turning in a bibliography, right?
Well, the topic hell was actually given to us by a professor. We discovered that there are many depictions of it, for instance, in Dante's writings, and also discussed in the New Testament in different places.
Containing the letter to Philip, the Apocalypse of James, and a fragment of the
I love studying about different religions and the different cultures that go along with those religions.
It was also not found very far from where
Everything is connected. You know, with history, you have the dates and everything, and then with religion, you also have dates, but you also have a story that goes along with it. And so there's a story behind everything. My name is Samir Madden. I am 21 years old. I am a history and religious studies student at the University of Arizona. My personal story starts back when I was born in Hyderabad, India. Shortly thereafter, I was given up for adoption, and I went to an orphanage and spent my first 5 years there. I never met them, so I don't know the reason why they really gave me up for adoption, but the answer I've come up with over the years is that they gave me up for a reason, and the reason I think is to give me a second chance because they knew the life I would have if I stayed in India, and they did not want that. And so I was never angry that my parents gave me up. I've been very lucky that they did that, and I've been honored that they did that because they gave me a second chance in life. At the age of 5, I was adopted and came to the U.S., came to Tucson, and grew up here. My parents are Bill and Beth Madden. I don't know where I would be without them. I love my parents very much.
They created this album,
This is a goodbye gift.
and it says, "To dearest Sammy, with love from all at Baby Center."
He kept the keys at the orphanage and knew how to turn off the main circuit breaker by climbing up on a chair and up onto a counter and all the rest of this sort of stuff. That really comes from the fact that he was very much loved long before we ever met him. When you have that kind of love, then you can turn around and love people in return and be comfortable with it. And since the orphanage was a place where people came all the time and he would meet them, then he became comfortable dealing with all different kinds of people from different places.
Okay, let's serve everybody.
I am one of 8 kids. I'm the youngest. My family definitely extends outside my being one of 8 kids. My parents have what they like to call borrowed kids, and they are very much an extended part of our family, and we tend to have people come over on Friday nights. People will see me as being different automatically because I'm missing my arms and I'm missing my legs. In reality, it's each of us is different. We are different in each aspect, whether it's physical or if it's emotional or psychological. We're all different in one way or another, and so for someone to pick on someone else who has a difference is really counterintuitive. When I go and talk to these kids, it's to tell them, we are different and we have to accept each other in that difference.
I've had the pleasure of knowing Sammy now for close to 10 years, and he's done a lot in his short life. So middle school's hard.
Yep.
It is, isn't it? It's a little hard. He survived it. You
And
can
I survived
survive.
her,
Grow
which
up
is
the right
even
way.
more important.
All right, with that, I'm going to let my bud here talk.
So, how much time do we have just so I get an idea?
Well, that's 4 minutes slow, first of all.
There you go. Don't get tangled. All right. Hi. Hi. How's everyone? Good. Are we awake?
Yeah.
When you first walked in and saw me, what did you guys think? What did you see initially? Yes.
A challenged young man.
What?
A challenged young man.
Challenged young man. That's new. What else? I had teachers in high school say, this has to be hand drawn. It's like, sure, which hand, you know? It's like, which hand would you like me to draw with? So, you know, I've had that. When I don't have the dog with me, people see me, and a lot of times they will run in the opposite direction. Little kids will run in the opposite direction, and adults, you know, will walk in the other way to avoid me, and it's because I'm missing arms and legs, and they're not sure how to approach me. And when I give my presentations to students, I talk about my life. I had surgeries, my struggles, my ups and downs in life. In third grade, I was dealing with something called bone overgrowth surgery. What I want students to take away from my presentation is the universal acceptance of each other. In my junior year in high school, there was a student who happened to have a limb difference, who was missing some fingers on both of his hands, and they were picking on him. And he was being bullied at the school. I found out about it, and I talked to the freshman class. I went in and I said, hey, you know, yes, he's missing some fingers, but whoop-de-doo. He can do anything he wants. I can do anything I want, but we also have to accept those differences. And once we do, then the barriers can come down and we can accept each other. And after that, things changed with him and in that freshman class. The most important thing that you have to remember is you have to believe in yourself. If you start with believing in yourself, others will follow. And remember that even through the hard times in your life and the good times, as long as you do everything to the best of your ability, you know who you are and you're proud of it, then nothing can stop you. Emmanuel is missing both his legs and his arms. For Emmanuel and others like him, they see, oh wait, I'm not the only one.
What's the name?
Ashka.
And it's trying to tell these kids, it's like, no, you're different. But that's okay. And it's great that you're different because you are contributing.
What kind of legs do you have?
You're missing this arm or you're missing that leg, but look, you're able to do this much. You know, that gives them the confidence to say, okay, I can do anything I want. Pull up and then using my chin. We have to accept each other, and when we do, then the person who's being picked on because they're different is able to focus on their academics. They're able to focus on getting to know other people.
You have a girlfriend?
When they realize that they have everything that they need, then their school gets better and they start to make friendships. You have to be able to see beyond the physical stuff.
You just try, and if you can't do it, just keep on trying, that's all.
I've ridden a horse, I swim, I've flown an airplane, I've driven my own car. So there's nothing I can't do. As long as I say I can do it, I can. My service dog is Ashka. She's a 6-year-old golden retriever. It's really nice because, you know, I have someone out there who will swim with me, and it's a great bond. In swimming, I can move more freely. We have to take those cards that we are dealt and put them towards good and change people. And so you can't change the card you're dealt. What you can do is you can make a difference.